That's not a good thing.
What did they Frankenstein?
They made it out of
together?
concrete blocks, baby.
I swear to God, if they Frankensteined
It's
a
concrete
goddamn
blocks.
carrier off my coast of Vietnam.
Your coast?
Yeah, it would
Could
be
just
Eggbeast's
use the-
coast.
You could use
Eggbeast.
the Freedom, you know, the
Whoops.
USS
Yeah.
Freedom, which I had a hand in design in Jets DLC, as it happened.
Whoa!
Really?
Yeah, claim to fame, but I didn't do much work on that particularly. I was just working on the actual the DLC that's involved, and Nod Unit made it.
We'll see where
Nod
Sam
Unit
is.
made our F4 and our Huey fleet for the DLC.
My claim to fame is doing a live stream with Liru.
I wouldn't call that as fame.
That's my only, you
But
know.
well, you guys probably have more fame than somebody like Nod Unit who made the aircraft.
No.
carrier, you know.
No.
Well,
Nobody
okay,
knows,
it
like-
depends. Yeah, it depends on how you measure it. Like, yeah, there are more people who like say, "Oh, I know this person," but they have the credit of going, "Oh, the thing I made has been played by millions of people." I would say that's a bigger achievement.
Well, I can say that a bunch of
Yeah,
people come
kills.
into my stream to bully me and abuse me. So I've got something going.
Does that include your dad?
Yeah.
Crickets.
Now you've got
Oh, good time.
you got me and Nod Unit working together very closely in DLC, and people might wonder why. Oh, it is the Freedom, great.
Yep.
So
Okay.
people might wonder why have we not made a carrier for the DLC? Because we made the USS Liberty ship as well as the carrier in Jets. So why can't we make a carrier for the DLC? Well,
Already have, mate.
and here's a little known fact about the carrier: is the geometry lod for that carrier is black magic. So it took the encoding team 3 months to get that geometry lod to work such that you did not fall through the deck when running across the deck.
God,
I
like the
still
cup
do that
one.
quite a lot.
Oh, no, that's the
and-
cup one.
Oh, is that the cup one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we got it to work on this, and we don't know how.
And you don't know, like, you can't
Wishing.
recreate that magic. It's lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, and so I was warned by the project leader from Jets before we embarked on this DLC, do not make a carrier, Rob, and this is why. And when he explained it to me, I was like, yeah, we're not doing that. So
Jesus.
that's why we haven't made a carrier, because what we could do is we could take the deck of this carrier and we could change the island so it looks like a 1960s island. We've already made the anti-aircraft guns that could just be like slotted onto the carrier, but we could not change the deck. Now, if we did that, everyone would go, "What the fuck is this monstrosity?" Because it's a modern day
It's a
looking
modern,
carrier,
yeah.
you know, with the deck and everything, and we would just get slated. So so that's why you don't have a carrier with DLC. We're too scared to make it.
Understandable.
I'm loving these SOG lore updates.
Yes.
This is great.
And isn't it one of the issues with an object like the carrier or the destroyer where it's like the object size limit is like 500 meters by 500 meters or something like that? Or units? There's some like size limit, and like that's why if you fly into the body of this thing, it's in pieces because the pieces are like together.
From what I
Yeah,
understand,
so it's stitched
oh, go ahead.
together. 50 meter by 50 meters
50 meters,
in the
that's it.
horizontal space. You can go up, but you can't go horizontal more than 50 meters and still have working geometry. So we had to stitch it together, but the way we stitched it together, and I say we, I'm sort of taking, you know, I'm not really.
The
but
royal we.
I'm sort of implying I'm part of that, but it was actually the senior encoder on Jets who basically did this, and you can't. To get that carrier to work, that was just beautiful piece of black magic in Arma, and I don't think it will ever be repeated.
Amazing.
It's a masterpiece. That's what we're looking at. It's a masterpiece.
Absolutely. All right. Well, 12 minutes are left, so we should at least cover part of the people playing in it. GreenFor are going to be attacking, so I'll take a look at them first.
More law.
Yes. They are going to be the Arvins again, same as last time. GreenFor using M16s. I see some grease guns as well now. M14, still have more.
Don't worry about it,
148s.
Tech Marine, because I don't know.
Decent amount of 148s. I also see a trench gun. That's good to see. A bunch of 113s. We got that M4A1 Walker Bulldog, and some Jeeps, some more 113s, some armed and unarmed. And yeah, these are also the RHS ones. So that's strange. Strange
look nice.
decision. They do look nice.
They're nice vehicles, and you know we're seeing that the guys are pretty tooled up here.
We see Bacon and Adrian hopping on the water bladder. But other than that is pretty much that as far as equipment. That Walker Bulldog, I think, has a 90mm gun.
75.
75.
Sorry, I can use the other window.
And that nice M2 on top as well.
Say hi to
Chat
chat
over the roster.
It also has
No, that's not.
coax.
That's 1919 still? The Browning M1919?
Yeah, I think it's an M73, which is basically a variant of the M1919.
Sometimes I'm lazy.
Did you step away or something? All right, well, I'll go over it then. I don't have this same
I gotta work.
mastery of it, but of the people. But of Depso, platoon leading with Maz's 2AC. Patriot is leading X-Ray, that sniper team. And I think it's Olaf, the M40 this time. So he will be doing the long-range sniping this time. Ivan and Korvac both have suppressed grease guns, looks like.
Yes, you are. How was Daisy, Boo?
Ivan might have. I think that's the suppressed Sten.
Gotcha.
Actually. Otherwise, Wheaton. A2 doesn't have
anything I can do for
so
you?
I guess he'll fall in with A1, who's being led by Anderson and Sin, looks like.
No,
Loach,
you're fine.
It's going to be Bravo.
It's fine.
Sam Guess, Cap Morgan. You got Jack, Vexen as well. And in the Walker Bulldog, we have Carrie, Grav, and Mountain.
Wait, why am I on the stream?
Leading that crew.
I don't want to be
decent enough group. Oh, and then over for the pilots, we have Greg Legs and Brain.
So something funny about this this plane right here is that they have actually managed to unlock it with Ace Interact.
Oh no!
Greg sent me a screenshot of the fact that he can actually get in it.
I mean, let him do it. The balls.
Look, if anything happens, I wasn't here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
On it, they can't really do a huge amount of damage.
Yeah, they got sparrows and fuel tanks. Looks like.
If you want meat, here you go.
No, they don't even have.
And Ian to just run over Fons with a bike.
I gotta do my job here, Boo.
Yeah, not seeing a nose cannon on it.
Cool.
No, it doesn't have one. No, it doesn't
Yeah.
have one. You have to use the belly-mounted Su-23.
And Fons just, oh my god, what's going on?
Why do you want to cry?
If they've got that, they could load up anything they want.
Load up the pylons. I doubt
Again,
it.
is there anything I can do to help?
Carrier, but I doubt it. Looking over.
Okay.
For
All
now.
right. Thank you. Yes.
Are they still Pavin? Yes, they are. What the hell is going on here? Yeah.
He's all right.
Who's out on the back?
Everyone's saying hi to you, Boo.
Oh, someone's just been killed.
No, they've just been knocked. Like, you can't die in this.
Where are you seeing this, guys?
Red Force spawn.
Gotcha.
They will.
Dohai Citadel.
They can't die, but they can fly away.
Yeah, we have a 15-minute safe start, and inside that safe start, vehicles can be destroyed, but players cannot be killed.
Yes.
So we've seen people crash a car into a wall and explode it, but the people inside are perfectly fine.
Oh my god.
So this whole riding on the back of the
not
bike,
Marston.
this was something we put
he's
in
on
at
that
the
side
beginning
texture.
for a laugh, and it kind of just forgot about, and then it got released.
He's just on the sidewalk.
Hey, bikes are the best mode of transport in Arma.
You should have seen the reactions we got from
Yeah, it's Vietnam.
Bohemia's Q80. They were like, "What the hell is this?"
Oh, there we go.
Why is
little
this guy
messy,
on the
but
back of the bike?
it's fine.
Like, there's nowhere for his feet
Round
to
3.
go, and blah blah blah.
Why is he on a bike? Why
bike
are they
fight.
on bikes? Why is he going backwards?
That's a
Why
screenshot
is
right
that
there.
one clipped into a wall?
Very nice. So, Red 4 are going to be the same PAV
Don't worry
we've
about it.
seen before. We actually have some Maz 4956s.
Because they're defending these two AOs right
personal
here.
favorite of mine. Nemesis got ran over by Iander. He's gonna be yelling at him now.
He's been run over?
Yeah, the Moss rifle is personal favorite.
No, I'm just doing that to mess with you.
It's like an absolute truck. But otherwise, we do have same kind of weaponry. Type 56s and SKSs, PKMs, and a lot. Fred is trying to weaponize gravity, but I think he just broke his bicycle.
Oh, it was just going a bit.
Oh,
Guy's
man.
a BMXer in his spare time.
Yeah, right?
I got lost.
Trying for the VCX games. But they also have two of those type
No, they're not.
63 tanks. And some more BTR-40s with DshKs on them. We have
Not
another quad heavy machine gun, AA gun on the back of this flatbed truck. And
Okay,
a
then
number
don't.
of bicycles, as we've seen already. As for this, they need to hold these two sectors. First one in the Hoi Citadel, and the second one is this little radio station. I would not be surprised if they write off Sector 2 completely and just hole up in the city of Hue.
Ah, so did you make that that radio station yourselves for the mission? Because I don't
Yeah.
recognise that from my
The
map.
mission makers can
Yeah.
That's channel points.
make, yeah, so it could
Because
be.
it's my channel.
Normally it's signified by the black blocks. Like if you look
Honey,
at
I
the,
gotta work.
The carrier.
if you look at the carrier, there's black blocks everywhere because a bunch of stuff has been placed.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think that is just the carrier.
I don't think I've ever seen that on our map before, so I think that's custom built. But I might be wrong.
So I think it's because the script that ties all the, you know, if you put an object down, it,
It makes those black boxes.
yeah. So I think that's all the different
That's the script.
boxes of the carrier itself. Also, Bloodwing's on my lap. Here's my girl.
Oh
Yes, she's drowning him again.
my.
I love when this happens.
So I have a thing on my channel where people can pay channel points for me to remind myself to drink water. When Bloodwing sees that, she comes downstairs, she takes the glass, and she just rams it down my throat.
Hydrate.
Stop it!
Hydrate.
Hi, Bloodwing.
Interesting time for you to show up.
They say hi, boo.
Hi.
So she's gonna be on my lap for round 3, so I apologize that I went a little bit
She's
slow.
so much cooler than Liru.
That's not hard.
True.
A girl who forgives you for sitting on your computer doing social things, like, you know, you need to put a ring on that.
So funny thing, I actually talked to her parents about that the other day, but don't worry about it, boo. No, don't worry about it.
Alright, everyone's got to delete their VODs after this.
I don't know what you're talking about, boo.
You're gonna watch the stream.
Maybe one day.
We got to delete the VODs.
Yes, peanut butter, great.
Guys, are they putting full tires into bikes?
No,
Yes.
don't lick my eyeball.
That's a
What
big
is?
tire for that bike.
They're changing the tire. It is what it
It's how
is.
you put tigers in bicycles, you know? Just
Tigers.
tigers, lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my.
Is this an ace thing?
We also
Yeah,
got-
it's the ace tire thing. Every tire can fit on every vehicle.
We all do.
I never learned how to ride a bike.
Light.
Oh, I never learned how to ride a bike either, actually.
No, I
Yo.
tried to teach him. It's weird.
I just
Shut
love
up.
the dichotomy. Eggbeast, yeah, 19, I was the prime of my life, and meanwhile, these two guys never could learn how to ride a bike.
Thank you for smacking me.
just
Yeah, well,
love
it's all
that.
been downhill since then, you know.
Oh,
so,
for sure, but at least you had the peak. These two never peaked.
Oh,
You
I
got
peaked.
time.
I peaked when I hit.
So
Philly,
Extreme
and now I'm
Barb
just
and
going down.
Eggbeast. Eggbeast is
Liru
one of
peaked at
the
100K.
Vietnam SOG furry
Got
dyer.
100,000 subs. And see, he's busy with his girlfriend on his lap right now, so he can't speak back to me.
No, I hit 100K and I don't really want to grow anymore because that's enough for me. Because if I get even bigger, there's a lot of other things that
Just
come out.
remember, Liru, size doesn't always matter.
Are you what? What?
I'm talking about your follow count. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
Liru's a sport dead confirmed.
2 minutes to go. Jesus, it's gonna be the longest 2 minutes of my
But
life.
I thought you were making fun of me when you said Liru's got his girlfriend on his lap.
Good
That
sense
hit-
of
that
humor.
hurt.
That's what. That's
It
what.
can be too big, right? It can
That
be
she
too
does.
big.
That
But
will see you through the hard
sometimes
times.
it's just enough.
Absolutely.
Size.
So,
And it might
Eggbeast, what do you know
but
about
it's
the
what you
Greek
do with it
mafia?
that matters, right?
Well, I know they're quite big in South Africa, which a lot of people don't realise. Yeah, the
No, I
Greeks
didn't
and
either.
the Portuguese, they fight each other like cat and dog in Johannesburg, you know. And people don't realise that. You think you go to South Africa, it's all going to be kind of like black v white because of the whole
Apartheid and everything, yeah.
Yeah, but actually, if you're in Joburg and you're walking down the street, you'll see Portuguese
Why,
and Greek
'cause they're a
people
dick?
stabbing each other. Like that's the thing I've heard. Now that was in the 80s. Now things have changed a lot since then, but you know,
I did not expect
You
to
just
get
decide
an
because you were bored to come
Yeah,
down and
same.
just bug me.
drifting.
I can sound knowledgeable about anything. Just try me.
Does your head? Did you
have
take
a-
some
a
Advil?
general
No one
knowledge
loves
of
me.
many things.
Go take some
That is not
Advil and
lovely.
drink some water.
I mean, you should be able to figure that out.
I'm one of the world's talkers, as you probably realise. I do like to just wax lyrical about anything and everything.
Yeah, you and Leah are going to go on great.
Yeah. And me too. Stream pass.
Oh my god.
Nothing. I'm making fun of you again.
What I would say about this battle tomorrow, one of the things
Honey,
that
if you
I
shake it,
haven't
oh,
realised
it's my
is the
stomach! You're
CPU
sitting on my
is the
stomach!
dog
Oh,
bottom. Like, that is
God.
the most powerful weapon on
Okay,
planet Earth
that's my
right
spleen.
now.
Yep.
And these guys should be protecting it and using
Why?
it to its max, because it is the killer.
Let me check. Where's it at now? I want to see.
Okay, she's finally off my lap. I'm free. Sorry.
Rate of fire and the cartridge type it has, like that thing can kill pretty much anything. So it's in a soft truck. Oh, we've lost a tank.
Yeah, one of the Type 63s as well.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Where'd it go?
It is flipped over
There is a-
west of Sector 1.
There is a flipping script, but me and Leah can both tell you it is a dangerous thing to play with.
Right. Well, considering the mission has started, they're going to need some kind of help.
No, it's an all-game flip script.
No, yeah. Well, I'm saying that people who flip the tank need some help.
No, they don't.
They've lost
Because they
themselves.
flipped it, boo.
Well,
Oh, you mean they use the script?
yeah, they have a script to do it, and they can
In a
use
forest.
it,
Yeah.
but they're not.
They're
doing
still
it.
trying to drive it though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is they need some.
No,
help to
they
figure
just
that out.
they drove it
But
through a
now
jungle
they're
and it flipped.
And Tolly's
There goes
dead.
Tolly.
Yep. This is why
You're not
exactly what you
stupid.
said.
Oh! Behind you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I just seen it happen.
Thank you.
And he's
Far
actually
up on
fine.
street.
He's actually.
He's bleeding though, so we will have to do a few bandages.
No,
But
he got ragdolled. He's fine.
oh, you can enter the tank from under it. Neat.
Yeah.
And off they
Hey.
go.
Hey, Dream.
Nothing ever happened.
We need a little tuba, like a tuba brass band going behind them. Yeah.
Hey, Dream. People in my chat are claiming because that tank flipped and hurt someone that you need to
Fuck off.
restart the scenario.
Shut up. Sick of this.
So just can you remind me of the
They did
objectives?
though
I was
last
on
week.
getting-
Okay,
Yes.
so the objectives, it's another sector capture, 2 sectors. Yeah, it's just a sector capture with a couple things. If anyone's already going, Marlin is all the way
I'm
up
not
in the
supposed to say
northeast
they're
because he's
stupid.
No,
checking
you're
on
not
the
supposed
Oh,
to
I'm
say they're
so
stupid.
sorry.
BLUFOR are defending again.
Sorry about
Or defending. I think this is the first time they've defended all night. So
Yeah.
Yep.
they're defending the 2 sectors. BLUFOR get in them. If BLUFOR go into either
Get in
sector, yes, get in them as in get in the sectors.
They're going to get in Redfall?
Why are there
Yes,
no females?
they're gonna fuck them.
Right.
Mods
Yeah,
have
yeah.
some
North
female
and
models
south, or-
included in the game.
So it's BLUFOR and GREENFOR. GREENFOR
Things are going well, Burnside. How are you doing?
Or Arvins this time around.
Right.
But then USMC
The processing
or BLUFOR,
power
they're
it
flying
would
around
take to
that
include
cobra
your
that's
tickle
going
biggies
around
in the game.
way to the
you
north.
Not
bastards.
mine.
Okay, so they're
Yes,
coming
it
in
is.
from the north, and they've got the easy
don't freaking
objective
know.
of the radio relay station,
I vote
which
there
looks
to
really
be
easy.
attention.
But if you mass your forces around that, it's very open area.
We'll
And
start a
once
fund
you're
right
there,
away.
Everyone will know you're there, and then you're screwed.
I gotta pay
with
for
moving
flood
into
models
the
first,
city
but
itself,
sure,
I think.
we'll do
So
a Tickle
if
Biggie fund.
if I was the general commanding this, I would send
Tickle
the guys
Biggie.
down the riverbanks, keeping in cover, and I would swim across and flank the citadel. That
Well-
would be my approach.
My God.
So they've Command's actually pushed Tolly in the Type 63 up to Sector 2, and he's sending another group past them, I think it's the X-Wing group, and if they keep going the route they're going to go, they're going to run in straight into the enemy X-Wing group, and possibly even one of GREENFOR's tanks.
Yeah, Maz right now, who's Platoon HQ, is driving right up
Right
to
the tank.
Type 63.
Why do people keep asking me about a
And yeah, it's looking down this way.
Because that's
this
what
is
you
gonna be good.
kind of show them in videos.
Because Maz can't hear the tank over the sound of his
No,
own
why would I
engine.
tell you to do something like that?
Oh
told me
dear.
to do things to you with
Yep.
that dragon.
And
3, 2.
Maz sees it. Maz starts backing up.
Bang.
The tank sees him.
Why is he stopped?
He's trying to.
Banks is screaming right now.
The little Jeep that got away.
That's literally command as well. And back.
Now they
Banks
can't
lost
find
him.
it again.
Banks lost him because he turned the tank chassis.
Yelling at the driver like
Thomas
crazy.
the
Yeah, he's like, wait, go back. And
X-ray Redfall got engaged and no casualties, but
oh thank God.
The thing there is when you've got to escape fast, stay on the contour of the hill. Don't go up, don't go down. Goes in a straight line along the contour. And that's what he's done. But unfortunately, he's done it straight into a rock.
He's done it wrong. I think the Jeep's fine. He's just ditched it in. That's some elephant grass.
okay, I thought Banks was about to drive off the cliff.
Nah, he's good. He's just hiding from the tank right now.
Banks is the tank.
so funny to me.
X-Ray has turned around though. They might go up there and try to check things out.
Yeah, Maz, that's actually quite bad for Banks' tank because Maz has now called in that tank. So,
The Walker Bulldog, yeah, carrying it. Looks like they're looking up this way, but they've been stopped by a tree. No, they've gone around.
Well, I hope they've been practicing cannon in the time they had before the start of the mission because.
you can't fire in safe start, so probably not.
Oh no, okay.
Why do you say that?
It is hard to manage
Because if they've
and
got
chat
HE
going on, I will
versus
admit.
a heat round, for example, an anti-tank round, they've got very, very different optics, and you have to select the
All right,
optic
Boo, I love you.
in the selection screen for optic.
Thank you
know.
for dropping
see.
by.
If you get the wrong optic on, you won't get any of the zeroing to match. It's an easy thing to buck up because you wouldn't.
Can you
understand
not
it
pretend
because
to fall down the
no
stairs,
other Arma
please?
tanks, I don't think, are designed this way.
You can't
No,
fall up
Leave it
the
to
stairs.
tanks.
Well, it was made by Apollo. He's just really like a genius at these things.
Oh no, I mean, as far as like because it's just dutifully, modeled is all right. Like that was the actual like optic system.
Yeah. So each type of shell you use uses
I love you, Boo.
and you have to cycle through the optics in order to see the different ones depending on which shell you're using. And then they work perfectly, but only if you understand how the optics work. If you don't, and you're just on like the machine gun optic, you won't understand
No,
how the shells.
I'm still full, but if you want to order
They're
something for
missing,
yourself,
they're
feel
going
free.
high and right. They're not even
But you
going
know-
on target.
Again,
Yeah,
I'm
like
still
in
full, but if
standard
you want to order
Arma,
something for
just hit
yourself,
page
feel
up and
free.
down, and it gives you a
Yeah.
rangefinder. and
Or
all that.
you-
Well,
or
If
you
you
hit
want to
T,
order
it'll just
something for
automatically
yourself,
raise it for
feel
you.
free.
Yeah.
I
Don't-
need to
don't
work,
have any
Boo.
of that. This is Vietnam era. So what you do is you put your optic on, and then you use the actual optic reticle to basically calculate the drop of the distance and everything.
Ooh,
And
we
then
got Willie Pete going off.
Yeah, it
It
looks like.
works pretty well.
Who's firing that?
I think it's mortars.
No, that's a smoke cloud. Oh no, that is.
Yeah, that is smoke, but it's Willie Pete smoke. Very
Spicy
be.
wind.
Yeah, if it hasn't got the trails, which is equally devastating.
We don't have a mortar though.
The only
got
other
those
thing I can think of is long-range airstrikes from the Cobra.
Maybe.
But
Yeah.
they did have Willie Pete rounds.
I don't see any spent rockets from it though, so I honestly have no idea. I think the tank, the Walker Bulldog, might have Willie Pete rounds, but
Maybe. Is it in a position?
I don't
to
know.
fire?
It's not
No,
though.
No, it's down the valley chasing the one of the Type 63s.
Weird.
Maybe they were dropping the grenades as they're flying over, but it's a Cobra. They're just
Dude.
opening the cockpit
No.
and just
No,
It's
Cobras
way
don't
too-
have grenades.
It's also
Cobras
way
don't have
too high.
grenades.
yeah.
They've got a sealed cockpit. You can't drop grenades from Cobra. Only the
Well,
Hueys have them, and the other helicopters.
it must have been from just accidental friendly fire.
No way.
Later
I don't know.
Cobras in the 1980s have like a little machine in the cockpit where you press a button and it drops up to 6 smoke grenades. But
that's pretty
they
cool.
didn't have. Yeah, and it's in the manual actually for the Cobra from Vietnam. And I actually asked a guy called Joe Driscoll, who was a Cobra pilot who flew in Nam, and he said, "Nah, that's horseshit. We didn't have any of that stuff in Nam, so we didn't put it on our Cobras."
Weird. Where's
But it's
Pierce's?
in the manual. You know, we could have, like, if we were a
Sorry,
crap
Hugo.
design studio, we would have put it in.
Yeah, just went through the manual and just
Yeah.
the one reference. That's why you have, you know, multiple people
So
from that same kind of walk of life.
Banks'
Ask
tank
the
is heading straight towards the Gulf 1 GREENFOR
yep.
tank.
Both have been kind of in a stalemate in that position right now, so.
They're just hunting each other down.
Maz is probably shitting it right now.
This tank crew in the OPFOR tank is missing a trick here. They should have someone push because you can see a lot from up there. And likewise, the BLUFOR should have someone on the 50 cal. That extra pair of eyes
I think they're just scared of being picked.
goes
He
a
has
long
been
way.
turning out a few times.
Why is there a GREENFOR AI?
Where?
I think
Next
that's
to
Mars.
Maz.
Or that's Zeus, apparently. There's a Zeus that just spawned an AAF AI and is already seeing it and talking to Maz.
Admin hacks?
Admin,
Yeah,
telling
he's-
him where he is?
He spawned in. No, he's. Okay.
Now he's gone.
Wait, why did.
He's probably talking to him about something sensible.
Oh, for sure.
I'm messaging him now, see if I can get an answer.
The AAF have used their time machine to now help SOG liberate Vietnam.
I have
gonna
to
need
say,
the help.
this is a very, very entertaining way to spend a Friday night. So thanks for inviting us in.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Glad you wanted to come.
It's just great to see like all the people enjoying like playing the DLC, but also just the way you guys set everything up and do it. It's so well organized.
Well, as
Thank you.
the admin, I'm going to take all the plaudits for that.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, Carrie. Oh God, Carrie in the Walker Bulldog just threw himself off the cliff, or off the bridge rather, and he might do it again.
Oh no, no, that you see that is the KGO Dalmau Bridge. Now, this is a real bridge we actually designed based on a real bridge. You can go Google it and see it on Google Earth. Like this bridge exists, the Dalmau Bridge. It's a cool fucking bridge, man. Like, and it's so beautiful, but it's like it exists in one place in that map. You know, and you'd never really know it was there. But it's just a beautiful, beautiful bridge.
Sorry, just found out something very interesting that we didn't see beforehand. Maz has artillery.
Look underneath the bridge.
Maz can call in artillery.
Oh, he has the
Ah, so that's what
artillery,
he's doing.
Fire support.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's
What's
what
un-
he's doing.
What's under the bridge?
Well, I was just saying, if you want to look under the bridge, you'll see the beautiful design. You know,
Mm-hmm.
The architecture of it.
yeah. It's like if you look up at the design of it, it's beautiful.
Cobra might come in for an attack run.
Oh yeah, I can hear it. I can hear like the. Or
It
something.
actually has a wreck model, so if you blow the bridge up, it'll actually separate into parts.
Ooh,
Where is
really?
this? Where's this AA, Vic?
Bedogovich and Norris,
you
slightly
really like
north
the
of
bridge,
Sector
too.
1, 50 meters.
Yeah, because it's like we just found it like in Vietnam and said we need to make this an important part of the, you know, of the choke. So it's actually a choke point, you know, and it has the camp overwatching it, which it actually did in reality. And this bridge has become like an important sort of, you know, it's an important choke point in between the DMZ and going south, you know. Which during the Easter Offensive in '72 was like a major place. You know, they pushed all the armor north down and were eventually defeated and pushed back.
Why are all the bridges impressing me this week and last week?
Bridge lore after the bridge gets 10 kills and 2 ops. Let's go.
Jeez.
Talking
We're
about
getting
bridging the
bridge lore.
gap.
Fuck you.
To give a shout to GM, you know, the Global Mobilization DLC, because their bridge laying tank is fucking epic. Like,
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
it's so
What?
good.
There's a what?
There's a bridge lane tank.
I did not know this.
It's like an engineering vehicle.
It came with their latest major update.
I played an op with one of those where that was like, you know, the gimmick of the op where, you know, all the bridges have been blown out and they need to be replaced in order to continue the assault. And actually having that, like having to push up and clear the space for the bridge layer to go and operate is such a fun dynamic.
Yeah, they've animated it in such a great way as well. I mean, I kind of I modded in a bridge laying tank in Arma 2, and we used to use it in our operations. But it was all a bit hacky, you know. But it was great fun because you could go anywhere and go across any river.
GREENFOR Golf 1 is now almost about to walk in straight into the line of sight if he keeps going the direction he's moving at.
Jesus,
He is on a
scary.
hunt. Or they're going to flip it before they even get close.
You want to try and do a kickflip in it?
Wow.
That spotlight on the front is so cool. I don't know why I like that so much.
It's an infrared light, isn't it?
Yeah, and the problem these guys have, I guess, is because they're in first person. Now, if the driver turns out, you'll be able to see a hell of a lot more than what you're seeing from inside the cabin.
Yeah,
they
Dragon,
do
it's
have the
all right.
Commander out on the 50, so
That's a
they do
few
have
extra
bit of
vanilla
extra,
assets.
you know, it's
For
better
$7,
eyes, but still.
yeah.
Yeah, if
Good
I was
enough.
to drive right turn out. Oh, he is turned out. Okay, he's got his head.
So Skipper,
Now he does, yeah.
He's got no excuse.
Skipper's tank has their radio, has their engine off. So if he was to turn out now, I think they can just barely hear it.
They started driving because I think the commander saw something.
Yep. Oh,
Which is
now they're
weird.
moving.
Because this is actually going to be bad for Skipper because now this Golfix coming up.
Yep. Depending on how quick it goes around this patch for us. Jump.
Well, technically, the M4A1 should be able to kick the ass out of that.
Oh, absolutely.
Like Type 63. They're both
Man.
like tanks. Type 63's got nothing. I mean, 50 cal would go through.
Angel
Yeah,
Knight only
it's one of
lasts
those
for
really
45
light,
minutes.
Small arms only kind of arm.
It's a 6-hour cycle.
Yeah, Golf 1 going to be able to move across the ridge.
Sector 2 has been captured.
Yep, sent bacon in there.
No surprise. GREENFOR X-Ray taking that. Swola and Fred, though, they may be able to do something here. Two pretty decent people. They've got the...
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Cobra just shot at their Walker Bulldog.
Oh shit.
Ron Tank.
He wants to get a
Wrong
closer
tongue.
eye on that because,
Yeah.
I mean, they've only got like a 50 cal that can shoot forward, right? So he should be able to fly in behind it and take a look at it.
Righto, Angel.
I'm not entirely sure what the plan for Skipper is here. His tank.
And they're just playing cat and mouse at this point.
Do you think they know that each other's in the same zone?
I think so.
I think they know that they're around here. But, I mean, that's the entire reason Golf 1 came up.
Looks like Maz's artillery was pretty good. It hit a truck and looks to have
That
killed
might have been the
3
AA,
people.
Vic.
No, it wasn't. Oh, it might have been, actually.
Who's
no,
dead? Is it, yeah, Norris's group was that AA, Vic, so I think
yeah,
it
this
just
is the
eliminated it.
Yeah, that was the AA
Oof,
Vic.
that's a huge loss.
Was that was the ZPU truck?
Yes.
Yes, it was. So that's the AA down.
That's it.
So you know, that might be start of the end for Red 4 if they're not able to get the skies under at least neutral control.
So I think this X-ray squad is the one picking all that out. Or that Alpha 44 guy, who I'm not entirely... Oh no, that is Maz.
GREENFOR's now moving all their infantry from the 113s. They're pushing up, so they'll probably pick a place to deploy and start attacking the other sector momentarily.
Well, I for one hope the server holds up because the final battle in the Citadel will be really interesting to watch.
Well, we've had a hard restart, and nothing... I mean, touch wood, nothing is... Yeah.
Yeah, Red 4, they're setting up their defenses on the north side of that Citadel wall, gonna be ready to use that bridge as a choke point. And yeah, this is pretty much what this was designed for. It's not quite a star fort, but it's, you know, it'll do. It's a fort for sure.
When we designed the Citadel building, we went back to some actual early experience I had designing maps in Call of Duty as a modder. And so when you actually go around inside that Citadel building, it's designed as a capture the flag or team deathmatch Call of Duty map. So when you run around inside the building, you'll see there's like murder holes and choke points and one-way rooms, all kinds of cool shit that we put into this to make it play in a certain way. So you can get on all the roofs, you know, you can jump across things. It's all designed for the type of player who likes to explore and exploit, position.
Real quick, 76 is about to get behind the Walker Bulldog. But sorry, continue.
6. You mean Skipper?
Yes.
Yeah, they might have seen him. No, they.
There's elephant grass between them. I don't think they see him, but they are on the edge of it. So might be able to see him soon.
They're actually going backwards. They might have seen something.
Otherwise, back on the topic, I think that's really cool to have that experience and then utilize it to design something in a different game, but to still have that close combat feel that you get in Call of Duty.
Yeah, so it's not, we could have just built the building as a sort of, with a few run-throughs, a few doors. No, we actually spent quite a lot of time designing it around the concept of close quarter battle. So it'd be quite interesting to see if the battle gets to that point, how can we use the building? Because you could put snipers on the roof, you can run around on the roof, jump between, go like from one side to the other.
Here comes Tolly.
Yep, other 76 is coming in.
That's a 63.
That's a 63. My bad.
Kerry got out at the last second, so he might have just heard Tolly's Vic.
A few little differences between Type 63, the BP-76 is the BP-76, I think, has a...
Sorry,
go ahead.
One just annihilated Kerry and Mountain's tank.
Yeah, Kerry and Mount are both on fire.
By the way, the 113s are going to drive right by this 76. 63, fuck. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh god, they are.
Yeah, Mountain and Kerry are both on fire.
Yeah, Skipper's
trying to stop rock and roll.
He's going to drive away.
Skipper hasn't seen him.
Is that a...
The tank hears him.
Yes, that is Ace Cook-Off that's doing that for both them and the tank.
I think he's seen him.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Charity's gone unconscious.
Nope, they haven't seen him.
Mountain's still trying to put out the flames.
Come on, Skipper.
Wow, so they have to roll around to put the flames out. That's really cool.
Yeah, and then Mountain finally gets put out, but just a little too late.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what you're going on about Skipper. Like, the tank's dead. There's nothing else here. Well, there's the squad.
The squad that literally just went past it.
Yeah, well,
They're still firing at the dead tank.
I think they wanted to cook off.
Kerry's on fire still.
He's still smoldered. Oh, he woke back up.
Yeah,
but he's still on fire.
He doesn't know to pat himself out.
He is still bleeding.
Oh,
There he goes.
Jeez.
Now, is this 63 going to come down the road and see those 113s that have dismounted?
That's my boys. 113 just dismounted.
They may be about to be annihilated.
I'm
No,
just wondering
Skip's
why
leaving.
have they done that?
Wow.
Why have they gone up into this area? There's a large force of them.
I think they were following up the tank before it got destroyed. Kerry woke back up. Kerry is now down.
What?
So they're supposed to be attacking into the targets, but they're all spread out in a completely random place.
Well, I think they don't want to come through the front using as much of the tree line as they possibly can, and then crossing the railroad, getting into the broken wall part.
Well, I'll say again, I would have gone down the eastern side of the zone, used the river close to the Citadel.
Yeah, no, they're completely lost. They never got a whiff of that because they're looking around a different direction.
Reposition and maneuver down that river.
Not now. No.
Not now, but would have been good. Could have, should have, would have.
Yeah, I mean it's not blocked out. It's not ruled out. So the eastern zone here, like coming down this sort of, you know, it's really thick foliage around here, and you've got the wall and the ditch and the defilade there. It's a really easy way of getting into the citadel without being seen, and you can't use tanks around there because the ground is too cluttered.
So I think that GREENFOR force went up there.
Kerry woke back up.
You
And
gotta
it's no
be
longer on
kidding me.
fire. But they're
No.
firing
They're shooting
Willy
Willy P's at him.
How? That man burned alive.
Oh god, here comes Skip. Nope. Still going into a tree line.
I'm gonna call Curie the burned man from Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, something like that.
He's out for blood.
That GREENFOR force though that deployed from the 113s, I think they're trying to do that same kind of strategy we saw from the first one.
Wow.
Tolly's Vic.
Rocket.
Good strike.
Either a rocket or one of the guns on it. But
I think it's 12.7.
Does it have a 12.7 minigun?
Yep, it has a gal.
I mean, look at the top. I mean, it's just what is it called when the metal is in that like wireframe mesh for the exhaust to come out? I mean, 12.7 should theoretically be able to penetrate that.
Which we talk about the Cobra. So does it have the left armpit 20 millimeter? Or
No, it has the front gun, which is 12.7 gal.
The grill, that's it.
It's just
Some, maybe he hit it with a rocket then. Oh no, he's got
No, it's Willy Pete rockets, so.
Willy Pete rockets. Yeah, but that's he's got those on.
I don't think he has a side gun.
Look on the side. Look. See,
Yeah, he's got that
a 20
pylon.
mil.
Oh, he does got a...
Yeah.
Oh, he does, okay.
Yeah, he's got a 20 mil ball.
The tank spotted platoon...
HQ as he was running down, so it's firing at him.
I take it back. When I said earlier that this was dead battlefield, I take it back. This Cobra with the 20 mil, that thing can kill
Yeah,
anything.
because that's mobile.
Curie's revenge.
Yeah, but it's also the ZPU is only 14.5 mil. This is a 20 mil with armor piercing, so you can take out any vehicle. With that
Wait,
really
Liru is
easy.
right.
Yeah, he saw Dryden at the edge of the elephant grass, and he just killed Dryden. Oh, but he gets blew by his own helicopter, and he's oh my god!
Greg has done it again.
Oh
So
my
he's restarting
fucking
the
god!
server, or-
What? That doesn't even make sense.
He got friendly fired. What are you
Stop
talking about?
laughing. Stop
Oh
laughing.
my
It
God.
doesn't even make sense.
No, I mean he did a friendly airstrike. It killed some friendlies. Yeah, no. Restart the server.
Thank you.
By the way, GREENFOR X-Ray just got torn to shreds. 2 men down on the eastern side of the SSR here. They're trying to return fire with some really well-placed GLs on Iander. Now they're going a little high, though.
Adrian making a bus move for it.
Yeah, gotta try and get to that opening in the wall and try and at least get inside the perimeter.
The thing is, as soon as this group of
BLUFOR and GREENFOR are supposed to be working together right now.
Full players spot that mass GREENFOR attack. That gives Skipper, if they call it in, it just gives them a perfect, like, beeline straight towards them.
Ooh, here comes the Cobra again, strafing Charlie 1.
Willie Pete right on top of him.
And as they run into it,
You know, I'm gonna say something a little mean right here, but so Tanaka's community coalition, they recently had a CCO that was SOG Prairie Fire themed.
oh, it's so good.
And I find it funny that now they're getting harassed by the air support because apparently in the CCO, like the air support was really, really heavy and the VC were just getting slaughtered. So now we have a little bit of a role reversal with them getting slaughtered as the VC.
Real quick though, Skipper in the 1063 is opening up with the coax and that roof DshKs onto Alpha 1 and Alpha 2 from their rear and just chewing up Whiplash, Chewy. I'm seeing Timek and Cosm all taking some rounds.
If he has some Willy Pete rounds.
Yeah, he used them on the 113s for some reason, but he could very well use them on that infantry as well.
There it is. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
18 misses.
That one ricochet?
That's chemical warfare. I mean, you know,
That's what it is.
it's hard to fight.
Oh my
It's hard
god.
to fight stuff that burns on contact with air.
Yeah.
There's a lot of air in life.
Generally. Yeah, the smart ones ran when they could. The ones who didn't, was tough man.
Willie Pete Rock just went on Standy Recon's DshKs, but because it was Willie Pete, did minimal damage.
Nice.
Oh, Master's driving on a bike and Paige is right in front of him!
Oh, the boss got him!
Oh my god.
Bike boy!
Bike patrol.
He just spammed him with that SKS, hit him with all 10 rounds. Oh, and he's shooting at Adrian too.
Yeah, I think you saw him poking out of the bush there.
Yeah, he must have moved, but that M16 is better. Dream.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, Adrian double tapping Marston's body could still wake back up, but I doubt it.
Here's firing over at Maz, who's now behind a tree. I think Maz is calling in those airstrikes because he's got binos out and he's just ranging for them.
Skipper's running down the hill now, so he's adjusting his position.
Ooh, Willie Pete Rocket went right on top of them.
Yeah.
That was pretty fucking dope, let's be honest.
It's a real war of attrition.
Yeah, and that's not, I don't know who that really favors in this case. I think it favors more the attackers since of how thin the Red 4 guys are right now, but if they're able to utilize that Type 63 still and take out most of these reinforcements coming from the west, they should be able to hold out, I think.
Now,
I don't know,
one
Hellnight.
glitch that the BLUFOR may not be aware of is that if they fire,
I think so they could have the start
Willie
zone
Pete rockets
on the
into
coast.
Citadel. Three floors, yeah. Now, if you put a white phosphorus on the roof, it'll burn everyone, even all the way down to the ground floor. If you don't realize that, you wouldn't use it, but you want to use that white phosphorus against anyone in a building, because in Arma, when you do fire damage, it works throughout all physical vertical levels, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
I've heard that it's really hard to make fire damage, like balanced, realistic.
You can't. So those white phosphorus rockets are actually really powerful against anyone in an entrenched bunker or building or anything like that. Same with napalm.
Yeah.
In reality, that would just suck the air out anyway.
Yep.
Asphyxiate. So.
Ooh.
Something else got blown up by that.
BTR-40 just blew up.
Yeah.
Did someone go down with it?
No.
Yanda's dead, but I think Yanda died a while ago.
Yeah, I think so too. Yanni's getting shelled pretty hard though. He's got bits of white phosphorus all around him.
Kind of almost want to give them the 10-pound HE rockets because they're a little bit less devastating than white phosphorus.
But as we've seen in white phosphorus with Ace, it doesn't do really as much damage as it would realistically.
Yeah. I don't know if it's an Ace decision or what, but I was interested to see if the white phosphorus would actually set fire to people with the sort of, it's not really new. It's hard to do.
Yeah, I'm sure that's something very specific they had to code with the tanks.
It would be
Cobra.
interesting to see in the future.
Cobra just strafed and eliminated the BTR-40 Swallow was in, trying to shoot him down. Got Adrian now throwing grenades up there. Oh, he's marking red smoke.
Yeah, he's fucking marking red smoke, and yellow, so he can.
Marlon, fucking Maz. Oh, and Skipper's firing at Captain Morgan, Lurgent Timek, as they try to infiltrate. Captain Morgan's getting slapped right here.
Yep.
And he's down.
And yeah, there's that bird going on to Swallow and Fred.
Are you seeing what the remaining 63 is doing to the GREENFOR guys on the south?
Yep.
Ooh.
I just said this.
I'm sorry.
I just said this.
That's why I was asking for clarification, if that's what you're talking about.
I think that's a good move to put the tanks out on the flanks where they can cover all the big open areas. and hit people in the ass. And
Thanks, Christian.
create,
Yanni's
a
being
sec-
fired up.
create a
The
second
pilot
front of the-
is Greg Legs and Brain. I think Brain's the gunner.
Kind of
G Legs is the one flying.
Overwatch.
One of, if not the best pilot in
Obviously,
FNF.
they're vulnerable to like should get behind and stuff at that
Yeah,
point.
but one is a 63 not vulnerable.
yeah, never.
All right, Adrian's dead. The last X-ray guy in here. I think Yanni found him.
Yeah, Yanni was running away from being shot at and probably just ran into him by complete accident. I guess that's that Scandi luck you were talking about a bit earlier, Bob.
Just happens to go right in their lap.
We're gonna have
That's
15-minute
awesome.
warning called 90 seconds, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been quite a long round.
Well, as I say, the GREENFOR, they're attacking the wrong side. They should have come in the other side. So we should load some mortars and we've got so much protection.
Ooh, the tank getting hit by White Foss, and for some
Yep.
reason Skipper runs away.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Bayant is getting shelled by the 63.
Getting out was going to be the worst choice because it's probably hurt him as he's gone out.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep, he's still getting hurt. He ran to it, but then
Yeah, to GREENFOR's credit, they did initially try and do a northwestern push through that little kind of shanty town, but they got repelled really hard with the force that they sent, so they converted the bigger force to a different push. But yeah, like you said, it is so much open terrain. They were able to work down it through like some concealment in the rock faces and stuff like that, but really it wasn't the best choice from the get-go.
And they've got a lot of open area to cover, and then getting into the citadel itself. It's just a lot harder from this side. Like the other side, I mean, it's easy to say now with hindsight, but
Of course.
you know, if you look at the other side of the river, like you're looking at on I think Liru stream, or is that no, that's Barb stream, I think. No, it's Liru stream. Yeah, you've got those.
Ooh, rocket hit on the 63 by Bayant. And a follow-up shot by someone else.
I was just about to say Criminal was sneaking up and he's a demo specialist, but clearly he's not needed anymore and he's going to try and hit banks. He's not firing. Fair enough.
Tanks flared up.
Yep, that is OPFOR's biggest asset gone.
Yep. So you're saying, Nick, about the terrain?
Yeah.
Well, with the, you've got the two canals on the other side there, and if you know, obviously, I'm saying they should come in that way, but if you do and they are waiting for you, you're going to get chewed up because there's nowhere to go. So it's easy to say coming up the east side, but then you know the reality of it, if they're waiting for you, you're going to be in the shit because there's nowhere to go.
Launching grenades over at Kirk and Retro.
Egg, what you were talking about with the Willie Pete rockets, the chopper just did that. Now they got Stottenberg got knocked unconscious with it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
he wakes back
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, it'll eat you through the concrete. That's the thing. It'll get you. You know, it's not supposed to in reality, but it will. I mean,
It is a video game.
yeah, it can't be helped the way it's done.
Some more explosions as we start to see some GREENFOR pushing through this breach.
Yeah, they're getting into the compound and that's.
Yeah, 13
Oh,
minutes
that's a
and
really
change.
nice nade by Jack, straight onto Koak.
Yeah, good for
Lodge.
them. They've made it in.
They made it in. They've got a force back here still by the rail track. Could maybe get up on the rocks and do a little bit of overwatch or suppression or something, but they may want to try and commit as many people as they can to this breach into the or this push into the breach.
Here comes Jack. He's about to hit Koak on behind. Bat is down by the bush bits. Jack sees Koak.
I'm guessing OPFOR doesn't have a mortar.
Look at OPFOR Arcor's position and look at where GREENFOR's throwing all those grenades up. He's gonna have a great position to hit them as soon as they enter this breach. Here it goes.
A machine gun to be 10 times better.
Yeah, but just knocks Sin out. He also has an RPG. He could fire it there if he needs to.
That was a good call, Liru. He's just lighting all the guys up.
I think he was forced to move though because the Willie Pete was starting to enter the edge of that compound.
He stalled the rush that they were doing.
Yep,
Lodge
just
is-
Oh, he might find an angle from up here.
Here we go.
sees Cosm walking in.
He's going.
Oh, the Cobra's circling him though.
TK Llama can't quite secure the kill.
Goes Brown. Look at all this smoke. Jeez Louise.
Marku's taking names.
Yeah, you could tell it wasn't. It was just network issues earlier. Not
Yep.
anything to do with that smoke.
Yeah, there's one.
Another kill for Arcor.
Marku is taking names. He's literally like.
Green Thumb's freaking out, shooting behind him.
Wouldn't be a bad idea if Arcor jumped over and didn't die.
Yeah, just like hitting the elephant grass.
Oh, more. Mac Merritt now shooting at Seb and Despo. There's a lot of confusion on GREENFOR's ranks here, and Arcor might use that to slip in.
Awesome with TK Llama. Now Arcor. Yeah,
Hold up, Arcor gonna run right into Green Thumb. Ooh! And Anderson gets him.
Anderson wins.
Anderson, head honcho of NA, proving himself by killing Arcor, who's the staff member under him.
On the south side.
Staff on staff violence.
Bant and Lurch are now pushing up. See Sam and Vexen as well. I think Jack got taken out. No, Jack is still up. He's on the eastern side.
What are you talking about? Jackson here with us. Love you, Dream.
But Jack in the 800 is now. But ooh,
Whiplash pushed by Tanaka. And then Shim gets him.
What's going on here? Redfall calling BYB gets winced by Bay.
That can just kill Whiplash.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Damn.
My only guy left to fight is Roadkill by the bridge.
Here
Maz about to be flanked by Tanaka. Tanaka gets the kill. Chewy
Yes,
walked up on.
the K50 reigning supreme.
I told you, I love that gun.
It's a brass found.
Oh, Shimabit's almost blowing Tanaka there.
No,
10 minutes. Tanaka gets him! Oh,
was going down then.
oh my god! Tanaka, no!
Yeah, Tanaka, he was like, you friendly fire me? No, I friendly fire you.
This is completely
Great kill on
switched
Seb.
in favor to Redfall.
A little bit.
It's at least evened out.
It's evened out. I'll agree with that. Yeah, because there's still 5 red 4 inside the sector. Depso is going to try and start to push in, but he's got Swollen Nemesis and Ash waiting for him.
There's a fight going on in the city though, right?
Yeah, Bay, Vex, and Sam taking out Pierce's buddy. And I think
Band gets
that's
Pierce.
down. Pierce
Depso,
down.
There's a double tap.
There he goes.
Depso blinding Nemesis with the flare.
With the flare rounds.
Probably more effective than any HE round would be. Forcing Nemesis to move, and that draws him.
Great pickoff!
That's a really nice shot by Depso right
That's
there.
an amazing play.
Fred firing at Greg.
It's starting to lean back into GREENFOR's favor.
Swallow throws a nade out. It's not going to go anywhere near.
Yeah, here comes K from the south side. So they're gonna be able to pincer it slightly.
Tanaka and Anderson about to run into each other. Nope, I think they just dodge each other just by a bush.
Tanaka's busy bandaging all of his wounds. Anderson, I think, is going to go around.
More
With
birds
the-
on friendly forces now.
Yeah,
Oh,
Vexen doing the friendly wiggle.
they wiggle to the chopper.
Depso is now inside the zone. He's hiding between the hedges as Fred and Swollen move around the northeast side. Baker and Ash are over on the south side. They're still in it, but barely.
Here comes Banks. I don't know if you said that already. Banks from the tank. He's about to sneak up on TK Llama and Corson if he decides to.
Anderson's going to walk right onto Tanaka. He hears the bandaging. That's why. And he fires a GL point blank. Goes for the melee. And then Tanaka sprays him down.
Jesus, you got
He had the GL set, but because of the minimum deck distance. Oh. Oh my god.
Depso and K are both in the sector.
I just messaged Anderson saying I was beautiful.
The BM down get it.
Oh, that was
Reality,
great.
you fired a 40 mil into somebody at that range, you got the man straight out of their sandals.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
Arma Physics doesn't do that, unfortunately. Sam pushing and killing Vargran.
They win.
Okay.
They win. GREENFOR win.
They do.
That is, yep.
Ash was the last one inside the zone, so even though there's still more red for alive, they weren't
Wow.
in the zone. GREENFOR taken. We finally finished a round.
Bayant just jumped from the ledge. Wow.
Oof indeed.
Oh
That kept going back and forth like crazy.
Right?
Good God.
I'm actually kind of surprised GREENFOR brought it out.
So
I thought Arcor had decided it. You know, he took so many guys out on that breach.
Right?
Really nice.
I thought he was going to be man of the match and the winner. No.
Apparently not.
So,
Alright.
one thing I do want to ask, and normally I don't ask this because in my opinion, when we have like more than 2 people in this channel, things get a little lost, but Egg, this was awesome.
This is amazing.
So
Thank
will you
so
be
much.
joining us for NA?
For
Because
what?
for the NA branch in an hour and a half, I'd love to have you here.
That might be a little
What's
late.
that?
It's
No,
the
I
same
can
as
do it.
EU. It's the same as EU. It's just
So,
3 more
yeah,
rounds, but
yeah.
hopefully no more
Yeah,
server
okay,
desync.
Yeah, I'm up for that. Yeah, I'm up for
Hell
that.
yeah.
If you didn't know, it starts at 1 a.m. our time.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I'm happy to do it. No, it's been a blast. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Now, this was great.
So I know we still have one more round, but again, I'd just like to say a big thank you to Eggbeast for joining us and lending
we don't
their
have
devs.
another round.
Everyone's DC'd.
No, I'm talking about.
You mean
NA.
the second branch, silly.
Oh, okay.
Melon.
Okay.
Can you?
You said round.
Yeah, round. Shut up.
Branch, Cooper.
Let me thank
Okay,
Egg, please.
yes,
Oh,
of course.
Thank anyone.
So, okay, you know what?
All right, chat. Thank you so much for watching. we'll be
Anyway,
back in an hour and a half with the 4 of us
Thank
again.
to
Hope
Egg
you
for
enjoyed this.
Coming out, bringing
and
your devs.
we'll see you in 90 minutes.
And all of that good stuff.
They brought
it was such a pleasure to have all of you. Thank you for releasing this incredible mod, and thank you for
Thank you
making
very much.
having the ability to do this big PvP event.
Well, thank
I
you guys
think-
for playing it. And thank the audience for watching, because you know it's all manner for energy that goes into us that makes us want to make more content. So
So-
you know,
Saw the same thing. Same thing as I said before. I don't know. I'm rambling. This has been
And
such a
jumping on
big event
Daisy
in
right now
the
just to
FNF
run some
community,
gear.
So I don't doubt at any point. This is not official, so do not count because I don't set up the events and stuff like that.
Because he's only a badman, not official admin.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I can predict we see another one of these. Probably not before the year closes out, but not long after 2022 comes
Nice.
back. And hopefully
Yeah,
by
I'd love
then
to
we'll
see
have
it.
a lot more fun things to play with whatever you bring out next.
yeah, we invested another $500,000 into making assets after release. So you know you can expect a lot of cool things to come along during the next 6 to 12 months.
Also,
forward
here's a
to it.
caster tag, so you can get in here.
We'll be back
All
in
right,
90
well, thank
minutes.
you very much, Nick
I'm
Beast. Yeah,
I'm not gonna
see
stream the
you in
Daisy.
about
I'm
an
just
hour and a
running gear.
half. Same time,
Yeah.
same place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was great fun.
I locked eyes with
Mm.
the band for a while. I
Yeah,
thought
time
it
for us
was a
Americans to go
friendly.
eat dinner. And
I don't
Sorry
thanks,
for
man.
the hear that retro. Thanks
Yep.
for the 4-month resub. Hopefully I'll see you in a bit. See you guys in a bit.